Okay, so we have the story in a previous video about these people, okay? And how they did these bad things and their basis for doing them was spirits of pride, lust, and envy, okay? But here's where it got worse for them, okay? Took a turn for the worse when they started messing with loopers. Now, loopers, I'm sure people have different explanations of them, but mine is that they are otherworldly, meaning they're disembodied, okay? They're spirits, but something traumatic or harmful happened to them, and they're kind of stuck in either like a soul fragment is stuck, or they're stuck to like a geographic location. It could also be like some older magic didn't have like forbidden rules. Now we have those, by the way, for those of you who don't know. There's stuff you're not supposed to do, okay? This ain't no Harry Potter, but we're watching you out here, okay? There's a lot of things. I'm just gonna run through these really quick. Look at this huge pile. This is a huge pile of things that they no longer have access to spiritually, okay? Any kind of healing. Oh, there we go, healing again. Fairies, they use fairies the wrong way. That's why these are all upside down. Past life soul fragments, so they're not going to be able to heal those. They're losing spirit guides. Orange, which to me is like the color of your lower chakras, like your solar plexus and below. So maybe they're not going to feel safe, they're not going to feel grounded, they're not going to feel whole. I'm not sure exactly how that plays out. Hypnosis, something they're not going to be able to do. Divination, something they're not going to be able to do. That one like flew out of the way. Remote viewing, also called telesthesia, they're not going to be able to do. Psychic shielding, that's protecting themselves psychically, their mind, not going to be able to do that. Valkyries, I got that this was somebody's like ancestors. Literally, we're like, you're doing that, jump ship. This is pointing down instead of up, so they're like decelerating, losing something, they're being possessed, and they're not going to be able to like clear possessions. Third and last quarter moon has something significant. It's when all these things is then they're going to start realizing that like we've lost these, we can't get them back. They don't have access to the Akashic records, they can't pendulum or dowse. No more lucid dreams. Mars is the planet of like war and fighting. No access to that energy. If they had access to star systems, no longer. Probably stomach issues. I don't know which way is upside down, but this is supposed to be upside down. They're not going to be able to call on the blood of Jesus. They're not going to be able to call on the armor of God. Traveling, that could be like astral traveling, or I don't know what else they do, but that's going to be affected. And seeing. Can you imagine?